And a reminder, use discretionary capital you can afford to lose because trading is a risky business. And the return trip here today illustrates that as well as anything that I could possibly say. We've said be conservative. This is not shooting fish in a barrel today. And obviously, we can retrace any part of this once we get a head of steam going. Suggested that that 12.5 would be supportive until broken. Still is intact. First target is 18 to 22. Should be paid by that. Above that, the good fortune. This is the 456 trade. And that 6 support we called is still intact and still supportive for this trying to get back into the shorts pocket. It's almost like yesterday didn't even happen. A reminder, we had the 27.5 scene of the crime. So we're using that zone as our resistance now. Anybody wants to short. And we said you'd probably be better off timing-wise if you waited a bit. Second, third, mouse would get the cheese. And if so, you're probably better off playing long side. Very hard to do. But if you did, I respect that, and I hope you respect what you got accomplished, so take your profits. I certainly expect by now that this 28 is our resistance, and if not, then I'm wrong. So paid coming into 25, 456 trade done. And again, nibbling short if you're playing short. Got a lot of shorts right now that are trapped. I think we'll get one good short today. And I've found over the years that usually on a day like today, you got to probably add about 5 points to what you think. So if you're thinking, okay, 20, let's call it 18 to 22s, then a lot of times you're going to get to this 25, 26 area. That's why I've got this arrow back in here at that 27. This is my theoretical resistance right back here, the scene of the crime. That's why I've got that line on, and then this core right in here is where you can expect. Nobody knows because it's all fast yesterday. And now we're retracing that so we can go fast up. So at the very best today, it'll be afternoon after trend day ideas. And we've already hit our primary target. We said long side 22s above that, good fortune. So I consider this, you see how this has just zipped us right back into that test in the rain line. So for the squeeze to really kill the shorts, low holds, and they try to take out that 30 high. 27.5 scene of the crime, and then try to knock out that 30. That may come from another rotation. I don't think it'll happen just yet. That may be something in the cards later. We shall see. Any way you slice it, paid for sure by the rain line. Paid for sure coming in. We said first things first, the 22s. 18 to 22, that's the primary target range, and then above that, good fortune. And there are times when they'll absolutely destroy and take out this high right here and then come back. And I've seen that too. That's rare that it just all in one shot takes that out and then comes back. But you can already see the trouble that some shorts got themselves into. So this is what we called early today, be careful of the slingshot trade. And this is the slingshot trade. Yesterday's low intact, bang. And anybody that's got profits in your pocket from the long side, you can use that to try and nibble short side. Again, saying I don't think it's going to be a home run trade short. I just think the odds are better. The farther we get away from the gap, the better the odds for a short. And so if you're flat, as we suggested, news gives you the poke, then you get a little bit better odds to try a short. We're pretty conservative here. We like being flat for news. So not every inch of the day's range is tradable. Yeah, you have to account for those type of ideas. Um, well, Scott, that's a great question. Why I think it's possible for one good short opportunity still coming today. Uh, I would think because longs are also going to want to take some profits by the end of the day. There's a nice poke, but percentage wise from the highs to the lows, it's still a contra basis this thrust from yesterday, right? So as long as we can hold 29 resistance, then I think we still have a shot at getting a reasonable trade south side. You cannot fall in love with either side, especially once we get into this type of an environment. This is the sneaky Pete that a lazy thinking short gets clobbered because he thinks that just because we did this yesterday, we can come down today. First sign of trouble today was not being able to close the gap, not being able to take out that 12 and a half. Second sign of trouble today, obviously getting all the way back up so easily, taking out the first negative bar. Once that goes and held captive and just squeeze, the overnight high intact. And it's a news event, and right here is very dicey. The news comes out, and then okay, let it play out, and make sure you don't overthink it. Don't think that. See, the home run trade is still not in the cards right now, in my opinion. Just because this is the way the boys play. They want to squeeze. They want to knock out stops. They don't want the shorts to get position. They want to get back into your pocket from yesterday. So this is their theoretical target. Get a point above this. Get above 30. Knock out all these traders before we get any type of a return. So I'm going to consider today, and I said that there are a lot of times. Zeke mentioned end of the month games. Buying from here, could keep on squeezing. I'm going to take a neutral posture today with my thinking. And we're doing range trading from this high, not from the 36, but from the 30, trying to hope that this is our range that we are trading during IB and during this morning, because it makes the most sense for now. Hope that helps. It does mean I'm right, just what I'm thinking.